Range Rover Evoque 2016 Prestige model. I had a problem with the battery died and it locked me out of the car, and yeah, there was nothing I could do to get in the car. Bonnet was closed, everything, so I had to, I think that is like 6mm threaded bar, and then I just put some, it's like sticky black tape. It's a bit like oxide tape but black. I don't even know the name of it, but then I just taped it with insulation tape, bent it to the right angle, and then pumped the corner of the door up, and then poked it through and opened the latch. But that was like half the battle, because it hadn't solved the problem of why it had done it in the first place. And after lots of research online, I found a video for a different car. I found a, sorry, the camera was doing something. I found a video for a different car of a BCM issue, where because I've been changing like all the wheels, I think the sensor, so I did the brake discs, the calipers, the brake pipes, you know, the speed sensor. Then I replaced the cam sensor there, so loads of sensors through the car. So I think it was like sending the car BCM, it's confusing the BCM, and it had like sent it into, and there's a problem with the back door as well. So all these like messages had just confused the BCM. Battery died. So I found a video, and it said about resetting the BCM, and how you do that is, I mean, I've already done it, so I'm not going to do too much, but I can take you so far, but take this off. So that's just on with, you unscrew them, you unscrew that, and it should just pop off. There's one there, and there wasn't one there with mine, but then this is what you're after, that. So you take the lid off that, you have to consult the manual for the fuse, but in fact I'll get the manual and show you. I can't remember which page it is. So, engine compartment fuse box, page 224. Passenger compartment fuse box, compartment fuse box. So you want all those fuses that say that. There's one there, so there's one there. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, luggage. You don't need that luggage compartment because the BCM is. The BCM is like, I think it's either there or there. Just take that off. You don't need to go in there, to be honest, because I mean you could try the fuses to see if the BCM fuse is gone, which I think it's under gateway. In the book, but it's probably fine. You can take the bottom off, but I can't be bothered doing that. You don't need to. You can figure that out. So yeah, the BCM's in there, and you want to. The idea is to. So you take both terminals off the battery. I just put 2 pieces of wood underneath so they couldn't touch it, and then I charged the battery up with that underneath it, underneath the piece of wood, because the battery was dead. But every time I plugged it, so yeah, so I've got into the car with the breaking in thing, got the bonnet up, done this, but the car is like completely not responding to keys, nothing, absolutely nothing. I even took the key out the key fob, tried it in the door, it wouldn't open it, wouldn't do anything, just could not, the keys were not talking to the car at all. And this is what you do, because it works. I did it a minute ago and it works now, it's back to normal. So I think there's 2 fuses if you consult your book. There's 2 fuses there, but then you've got to take this off. I can't really do it with one hand. It is quite fiddly. And that was it. You got to poke them. I'll do it and then just show you after. Yeah, so like a latch thing there, so you just poke that to one side and then pull it up, it just slides up. But then you need to take that fuse out, that fuse out, that fuse out, that fuse out. So the 4 middle ones you need to take out. So yeah, and then there's like 2 on there, but you have to consult you book which one. I can't remember. The 240 green ones might be like that one, and then one of the might be that one and that one or something. And then test them with your multimeter. There's videos online how to do that. It's pretty simple. Yeah, test any fuses you think suspicious. This is how you reset the BCM. So when you've took the terminals off the battery, you then need to discharge the remaining current in the system. So you connect like the red one to positive and the black one to negative, and this is just a bulb, and it's only connecting to the wiring loom, not the battery. So nothing, the battery's unplugged, and you're just connecting to the wiring loom, and it's to discharge any like resistors that have still got a bit of current on the circuit boards. There's like little batteries that still hold a bit of charge. You need to get all that charge out, but you could do it with a bulb. And you don't, like 30 seconds, just hold it on. As soon as that it goes, it might not even come on, but it's still drawing power. It's discharging the current. And then I'd do it again when you connect the fuses before you connect the battery. And then when the battery's fully charged, then you connect it. It should, and you obviously put all the fuses back in. It should have reset the BCM. So when you plug the battery in there, it should just go back to normal. But I think it resets the ECU as well, doing it like this. So it resets both of them. But if you've got any mapping or anything on your car, it shouldn't affect that, because it's just like pressing the reset button on your computer. It's just, you know, it shouldn't affect the programming. Where mapping your cars, doing your programming and stuff, so it shouldn't affect that. Yeah, I think that's it. The only thing I had trouble with is this thing at the bottom, this piece of plastic. To get those bottom ones out, you have to take that out, and you just poke these three things inwards, lift up. You don't need to lift it all the way out. So mine's taped in this corner. I don't know if yours will be. But I just lifted it halfway and I got underneath with that. So that's a 1.4 ratchet with a 3.5 adapter, and then a 8mm socket. And it's got a bit of, you know, it can get on the thing with and underneath it. So I managed to do it like that with one of them. Then you need a small flat-headed screwdriver, they're useful. I didn't mention in any of the other videos. If you're pulling fuses out all the time inside on that other fuse box inside, yeah, they're great then. Yeah. I think they're like medical. They're quite expensive, to be honest. That's the model. I got them I used to wear medical stuff, so I got them for that, but I never really used them, so I used them for this instead. Yeah. So that's how you fix a central locking problem with Range Rover Evoque. Yeah, back to normal. Like before, there was just nothing, absolutely nothing on the dashboard. Just dead, dead, dead. Now everything's working, so yeah, it works out. Resetting the BCM.